We are in South Beach, Miami here today for a 3-game series here with the Marlins, as we're on a little bit of a road trip here this episode here today. First stop is going to be 3 games against Miami, who are currently in 5th place in the National League East. 15.5 games back of the division leader, that being the Atlanta Braves. And then later on, we're going to have a 3-game road trip in Kansas City, taking on the Royals. But for Miami, as you take a look here, they are currently in last place. They are in 5th place in their division. 15.5 games back. They're on a 2-game losing streak. And out of the last 10, they are 4-6. So they are trying, of course, keep themselves somewhat steady here in the rough waters of the National League East, as the Braves, of course, have first place and looking very nice there. Right now, the only 2 teams they have to really worry about right now are the Phillies and the Mets. And of course, they've been playing some good baseball. Right now, they're kind of on a 2-game skid, but things can quickly change here, and we'll see if we can, of course, get our momentum going, as we are playing very well, really good baseball as of late for the Brewers. So take a look here at Edwin Cabrera, a potential 75 overall. He's been in 23 games so far this season. He is 1-12. Yes, he has been having a tough time. Even though he's an A potential, he's been in a year only for about a year now here in the majors. 25 years of age, 6'4", 217 pounds. He's still learning. He's on the job right now, learning on the job. And of course, he is trying his best here to, of course, help this Miami club out. And this, of course, this Miami club is one of those clubs that are in that transition of starting to be, start building a team here together, and hopefully this guy will be around to be one of those foundation and one of the pillars for this club. So of course, Deshaun's been playing pretty good here as of late. He's been kind of having some rough waters himself, and but right now we got first place pretty secured right now. But of course, we'd like to tack on some more. Games behind us here, and try to get a good lead over the rest of the division. So there you see a nice base hit there from Deshaun, as he is able to get on board with nobody on, and now of course with 2 out, as he will slide back over to first there and avoid the tag there. So now we'll see what Willie can do here. Of course, Willie's been hitting very well, and he's got the most home runs right now, I believe, for our ball club here. But we're starting to creep up there in home runs against him, as Willie will fly this one there to the shortstop for the final out of the inning. So now we go to the top of the 4th here with runner on and no out, and now I think that 1 out there is being, of course, strong there. See what he can do in the top half of the 6th with a runner on and with 1 out. Down by 2 runs here, and we'll see the pitch there. That's going to get away from the catcher, but the catcher is able to hold on to the baseball and, of course, keep the runner there at first base. 2-1 count. Runner's going to take off here, and the runner is going to go. That ball's going to go to the backstop there. The runner's going to go all the way around to third base. Nice hustle, as there's now 1 out, 1 on third, and a base hit could score a run, and we can be back in this ball game here, just trailing by 1. So we'll see what Deshaun can do here in this situation. And could not be clutch there at all, as he will get struck out there, leaving 1 stranded there now with 2 away. So tough break there. That ball's in the dirt. I think Deshaun should have known better there. And in a situation like that, do not swing. So now top of the 8th here, we'll see what he can do here with 1 on and 1 out. And the 0-2 count, he's going to get tied up. And there you see the frustration from him, as A.J. Puke, they're able to get him to swing this one there. And yeah, that was right near the hands, as he can't do too much there on that one. But that is going to be it for this one, as Miami's able to take game 1 of this 3-game set and win this one in a final score of 5-1. 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors there for Miami. 1 run, 6 hits, 1 error for Milwaukee, as King, of course, goes 1 for 4 in this ball game. And yeah, he just not a good night for him at all at the plate. And hopefully he can turn things around here. And of course, we would like to turn things around here, as now we're down a game here in this 3-game set. So let's try to see if we can take the final 2 games here today, as Braxton Garrett will be on the hill there for Miami. See potential, 75 overall. The southpaw here from Alabama, 6'2", 202 pounds, 26 years of age. And there you see his pitches there: the slide, the 4-seam sinker, sweeping curve, and of course the circle change. He struck out, 91 or 81 this season. He's given up 19 home runs. He's walked 48, and there you see his WAR under 1 at 0.4. So we'll see if we can have any luck here against him, as he's had a not so good go here this season. Of course, the whole team of Miami has not had a good go, and kind of scratched my head here of how in the hell we're letting this that first game go. But again, obviously, it has to be it has to be hitting here. We're not hitting very well, and when we have a situation like this right here, can't find gaps there. That's gonna be a problem. So he'll swing there, and he'll go hit that one out to deep center field for an out. Go to the top of the 4th here for King, and he'll hit again and go out to center field here. This is go deep, and it'll be another fly ball, and that'll be out number 1 here in the top half of the 4th. So right now, it's not looking too good here for King, as he's now up to bat here. And of course, there's a hitter situation now with 2 on, nobody out here. And of course, like I said, we've been talking about this for the last couple of videos here. He has not been doing too good with runners in scoring position here. But there you see he does move the runners up 90 feet, so you've got some in running now into scoring position now, 2nd and 3rd, but just cannot drive anybody home really. So now again, runners in 2nd and 3rd, or excuse me, 1st and 2nd, 2 away, tied 3-3 here in the top half of the 7th, and he'll chop this one up the middle here. And oh my goodness, did he do it? Yes, he did. He was able to bring somebody home, and oh no, what is King doing? He thought he can go get 2. And he is going to get tagged out. So the runner will come across. The runner will score. But the runner at 2nd, for whatever reason, I thought he was still going. But, yeah, King is going to get tagged out there at 1st. So 5-4 ball game here in the top half of the 10th as we're in extra innings. And Miami, of course, needs to try to tie this game back up to keep this game going. But right now we're up to bat here in the top half of the 10th. We'll lead off. And we'll see here with of course, that runner automatically at 2nd base and here in extra innings. We'll try to see if we can bring that runner home here with a hit. So 1-1 count here for King as he gets a hold of this one here. And oh no, that one's going straight out there to the center field. But the runner's going to try to tag up, get to 3rd base, and the runner is going to be there safely. So nice catch there from Jazz Chisholm on that catch. But unfortunately, we are going to have to continue playing extra innings. Let's go down to the top half of the 12th. 2 runners on board with 1 out. This one's going to get skied over to left field, and this is going to be easily caught there and actually shallow left field for the catch, as a shortstop there gets underneath this one and retires him. But we are able to hold on to the lead, and we do win this one here in Miami. Extra innings of all things. And a final score of 7-5. So tough break there for King. I did get 1 hit and an RBI for the day, but just not what we're seeing from him, as he's getting all these extra at bats and stuff. You know, he's getting almost 5. Almost seems like he's getting almost 5 at bats a game. But we just cannot do well to get that average up. He's still floating around that 320 average, which is fine. No problem. No, nothing about that. Nothing against that. But compared to what he was doing early on in the season, and what he was doing, especially in the minors, of course, he's stepping up here his game, and hopefully what he's learning this year will, of course, carry on to next year, and he'll be even a better hitter. It's been tough. So, and he's feel like he's just not producing and stuff here for the team, which in some cases that's the case. That is true. When there's runners in score position, he needs to find a way to bring those runners home, regardless if they're first or second or third. A lot of it, of course, we've seen him with a lot of chances at first and second. But yeah, he just needs to find a way and just take his time, find that right pitch to help him drive those runners in to score. So as we see here, this is the tie game of series. Well, I should say the series is tied now 1 game apiece. So this is the final game. This is the rubber match, and we'll try to see what we can try to do here today on this beautiful afternoon here in South Beach. As we hit this, King's going to hit this one. That's going to sky over the right field. That's going to bounce around, and that is going to be a nice automatic double for him, as he's able to get on board with, I believe, 2 out. So that's going to put him in scoring position now here, and we'll see what the next batter can do. I believe it'll be Willie here. So Willie, like I said, right now 3rd in the National League with 29 home runs, I believe. And, of course, we're starting to creep up there with him as well, as our home run total is starting to climb up, as he'll sky this one over the right field just like we did, but this time it's going to be caught, and that'll be it for the inning. So now here we are seeing another boss challenge here again. This is the second one now we've had in a row in these last 2 games. So with now we're trailing by 4 here in the top half of the 4th with 1 out, and we'll see what this boss challenge is. And we gotta make a decision. See, so we got to try to draw a walk, which is gonna be tough. Single or better. Or swing only at all inside zone pitches here. So let's see what we can do. We'll try to see if we can get a walk or see if we can get a single or better. This is gonna be a chopper there, and we got on top of that one just a little too much, and that is gonna cost us there, as that's gonna have us fail the goal. So we'll see what we can try to do now here in the top half of the 6th with 1 on and 1 out, and of course still trailing by 4. As we're not helping out our pitcher here today with run support. So let's see if we can try to turn that around here. As runner's going to take off here. Runner's going to take off. He's going to go, and he is going to be safe. Thank goodness. As that is Christian Yelich there sliding and getting safe there at second base. So now he's in scoring position here now. Let's see if we can step it up here. Find a gap out there, bring him home, and, of course, get ourselves in scoring position as well. As we'll hit this one over there to the first baseman. He'll snag this one and throw that one to the pitcher, and they'll get the easy out there. That's a nice 3-2, or I should say 3-1 put out there for Miami. So now top half of the 8th here. We're trailing by 3. 2 runners on board with 1 out. Got a nice hitters count, 1-0. And with the pitch here, and this one's going to float over there, shallow right field. That should be a base hit. No runner's going to come in to score. And the bases are juiced. So we'll see if someone like Willie can maybe try to come back and try to do something here and get a base hit of some sort here to help us out. So Willie's up here to bat. We'll see what he can do with a 2-2 count with 1 out. And you see King going to step off the back here just a little bit. Play a little mind games with the pitcher as he'll swing and miss there. And Willie going to have to take a seat there, as he's going to have to ride the pine again. As Bender able to get him out there on that pitch. Look at that. Just good job there. Zipping that ball right through there and underneath the knees. Or right against it, I should say right across the knees there for that strikeout. So now 3-2 count for Ryan McMahon. Young man's been playing pretty decent here as of late. Let's see what he can do in this clutch moment here as he pops this one here high and deep. It's going to go back, but it's going to be just a long fly ball for an out, and that retires the ball game as Miami able to take 2 out of 3 of this series, and they'll win this one here in a final score of 5-1. So tough break. Unfortunately, that's not going to really hurt us in the standings, but, it's nice to, it'd be nice if we could win this series and kind of still put some distance between us and the rest of the pack there in the National League Central. Of course, our obviously Miami needed better. They know they're really fighting for, trying to stay alive in the division, trying to make their record better than what it is. So as we get ready to go to this next series here in Kansas City, we're gonna do a little workout before we get the games, before we get that game started here. And there you see, trying to get some reps in here. Of course, trying to get that gold status here in the weight room. As you see, Deshaun, come on, one more there, bro. There you go. Got the 10, so we got the gold. Now we just got 10 more seconds. I think we can get one more out of here. Come on, Deshaun, you can do it. Yeah, come on. Come on. He almost has it. Come on. Come on, clear it out. Clear it out. Oh, okay. Well, unfortunately, he is not going to be able to clear that one. But he does get 10, and that's a nice score there. That will get him gold, and that's going to help out a lot there for our contact, I believe. So, as we look at Kansas City's schedule there as of late, and they've been having a rough go. Kansas City currently on a 10-game losing streak here. They won right before this series here, 2-3. They're 2 games, so I should say 2-1 against the Mets. But yeah, they have not been playing very well. Royals just finished a 2-game series here with Cleveland. Like I said, they're currently on a 2-game losing streak, but they're currently 44-78. They're 31.5 games back of the Twinkies there, and they got a lot of work to do. And of course, try to really, I guess at this point here, when you're down that much, you just got to kind of figure out what you're going to do with your bullpen for the rest of the season. Not to mention try to bring up maybe even some call up some guys up for next month here, so that you can see what your future looks like, and some of those players as well. So try to get them in and see what they can do there on the field as well. So as you take a look here, Bobby Witt Jr., of course, the star player there for the Royals, Ryan Yarbrough, will be the starter here today. Cutter, sweeping curve, circle, change, and sinker are some of the pitches that he has right there. Left-hander, 6 years in the majors right now. And of course, he's been with Kansas City. This is his second year with Kansas City. He was started with, it looked like Tampa Bay there early on in his career. 32 years of age, 6'5", 205 pounds, and a 73 overall pitcher for the Royals, who they picked up, like I said, a season ago. And right now, this season, he is pitching at a 3.43 or 3.42, I should say, ERA. He's had one shutout, one quality start, and of course, one close, or I should say, one complete game, one shutout, and then 15 quality starts so far this season. And his WAR is at 2.5 this year so far. So we'll see what we can do here against this Southpaw here in Kauffman Stadium. And of course, this is Deshaun's familiar with this team. This is a team he loved to hate growing up, as of course he grew up as a Cardinals fan there in the St. Louis area. But he's been to this stadium before as a kid, and now he's here playing Major League Baseball now, and we'll see what he can try to do against this Royals team. As like I said, the Royals not playing very well here. This should be a simple series now. If not a 2, we should be able to at least get 2 out of here. If not, sweep the series. But it is what it is, and we'll see how the Royals will play against us here. Of course, our bat has to come alive here in this series if we want to, get back to what we were doing beforehand. That's a nice hit up the middle from King, and that's going to get him on board to lead off this second inning. So nice hit up the middle. As we'll see the replay again, yeah, just rips this one right up there. And we'll see now what Christian Walker can do. So it is raining, and of course Walker is going to be up to bat here. And of course we'll have to watch the storm, see how the storm is going to fare here for us. Hopefully we won't get the game called off too soon here, but they try to go for the double play here. And they cannot turn the double play at all, as now both runners there will be safe here at the top half of the second. So this is looking pretty good for us right now in the top of the second inning. Nobody out and now 2 on. We'll see what Gio can do here. Let's see if he can keep it up and keep this going. As we're looking, we got to get back to second base there. So we almost got clipped off there. Don't want that to happen. So now we'll see here, ball being popped up there quickly, and then of course that's going to force both runners to stay put where they're at. As Yarbrough does a good job there getting the first out here in the inning. Take a look at there. That's just got underneath the ball just way too much. And Gio couldn't do too much there on that one. So Ryan McMahon will be up next here. 20 home runs, 65 RBIs for him this season. We'll see what he can do with this. Hopefully a base hit here. It can score. Definitely score a run. 3-0 count here, and they're going to go ahead and give him the sign for the walk, as they will go ahead and walk him. So now bases are loaded. Great opportunity now for Murphy to step up here and bring home a run. Base hit up the middle or base hit down the line here will definitely score the run. We'll see what we can do here on this 1-2 count. Hits this one there, going down the left field side of the field, and that's going to be a run there for Milwaukee. And 2 runs actually will come in now for Milwaukee, as now they have runners at first and second, and 2 runs have scored with 1 out. Nice job for Murphy. So Milwaukee takes the lead here early on. And now the question is, can we tack on a few more runs? Top half of the third. 1 out. 0-2 count. King's going to hit this one here high and deep out there near right center field, and that's going to be a fly ball out. And that's going to be out number 2, as he was just trying to. Well, I don't know if he was targeting for the fouls out there, but I know that signage out there. I know he looked like he came close to it. So now top of the 6th coming up with nobody on and nobody out. Still 3-0 ball game here for Milwaukee. As King here lights this one up here, and that's going to go to the shortstop there. No problem on that play, as that's just going to be a nice routine ground ball, and that's going to retire him. First out of the inning. Go now to the top half of the 8th. Trailing now, or up by 1 here, I should say. Casey's starting to come back here, and King here has to go down the line here quickly, but he is going to get thrown out there. And as you see, Milwaukee able to retain the lead and hold on to it. Or I should say not retain the lead. They held on to the lead there. And they will walk out of here with a nice victory here. 3-2 is your final score. Milwaukee, 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 run. Or what should I say, 1 error. Kansas City, 2 runs, 7 hits. No errors there for them. King 1 for 4 in the ball game, as he tried to find ways to help out his ball club here today, but they are able to hold on to that lead. Of course, he did come on that base, that 2 RBI double earlier there in the second inning. So now Jordan Lyles will be up next here. Right-hander, he's been for 12 years. This is his second year with Kansas City. And of course, there you see he was with Baltimore, and before that with Texas. But there you see, 12 years in the majors, 33 years of age, 6'5", 120 pounds. And we'll see how things will fare here for the South Carolina and this matchup, as we have to try to see if we can try to get something going here, especially with our bat here with King. It's just, I know I've been saying this a lot, but his bat is just not the same how we've seen it. And of course, I know things are going to change. We're in the majors, but geez, it's just like I try to find. I've been taking a lot of pitches here as of late. I haven't really moved I have not changed. I thought maybe I changed the sliders on the game, because I do have a particular slider set I use that I use both for this mode and for my normal franchise that I normally do. And nothing's been changed. Nothing's been altered or anything. So I don't know why I'm maybe just me being impatient at the plate. But there you see 29 home runs for Willie. There you see we got 22, only 7 back from him. So That's not too shabby right now. So bottom of the second here, this ball, he's going to go after the first pitch, and this ball is going to go right to the second baseman for the easy out. Nice 4-3 put out, and that's going to be out number 1 here in the second inning. Now we go to the top of the fourth. 1-0 lead here for Milwaukee. 2-0 count here for King, and King is going to launch this one here high and deep over the right field. And does this have enough to get out of the ballpark? And it bounces off the wall. Actually, he's got enough here to get around to get a triple. So nice triple there for Deshaun King, as that's going to be his first of the season. Take a look at this. And I thought, I actually went back and watched the replay. I'm like, that should be a home run. But apparently that's not the case. It bounced back in to the ballpark. So it's going to be, for him, it's going to be a nice little triple. 2-1 count. As McMahon will be up to bat here, and we'll see what he can do. As he'll hit this one to the third baseman. Third baseman will make a nice play there to first. And the runner will, of course, come in to score. Nice hustle there from King. 4-2. Top of the sixth, as this ball is going to be dribbled over to the shortstop. This should be a routine play, and it is. And that retires him with 1 out here in the top half of the sixth. So now we go to the top of the eighth. 5-4 ball game here. Bases are empty, 1 out. And we'll take a look here at our dynamic challenge, and it's empty bases here. So obviously we want to try to get ourselves on board here and try to get a rally started here. So let's see what we can do. Pops this one here. That's going to go high and deep. It's going to go back, but it's only going to be warning track power, as that's now 2 away. And of course we do fill the challenge there on that one. Bottom of the eighth coming up, and the runner on board, and of course 2 out. 2-1 count. King out in the outfield. Track is trying to snag this one here. Gets to this ball, and that's going to be it for the inning. As King and Milwaukee trying to see if they can come back in this one here, and they will, as they able to get the victory here in this, and they will win this one 6-5 is your final score. Game 2. 6 runs, 12 hits, 3 errors there for Milwaukee. Yeesh. Hopefully, King. I don't think King was. Nope, King was not one of the man error. Royals 5 runs, 6 hits, and they did not really get a chance to take advantage of those bad errors that we probably made early on here. And there you see the game log there for you to see how we scored that run. But Jackson Kowar is now up to pitch here. He is a righty from North Carolina, 27 years of age, 6'5", 200 pounds. His first year. And we'll see what we can try to do against him, as he's had 49 starts. Or I should say at least 45 games. He's had 4 starts. He is 7-7 for the season, and his ERA, or I should say his ERA is at 4.22, but his innings pitched is 130 this season. As well as you take a look at the rest of the numbers there, he has a 4-seam fastball, circle change, slider, and of course curveball. And this is all going to be trying to have to deal with this, and of course try to win another game here at Kansas City. As you see there, some notes about the offense so far here and what they need to do to defeat these Royals. So there you see, we won the first one, both games here so far. Let's see if we can come out here and actually sweep the Royals right out of the own ballpark here today at the K. As there's 0-2 count with 1 on. Of course, there's a packed house here, as that ball's going to dribble there to this first base, or excuse me, thrown over to the first baseman. as he will. First baseman just cannot handle it. I don't think he was expecting that. Or the shortstop just didn't make a really good accurate throw. Let's take a look at the replay here. And it's okay. There was third baseman. Wow, bad throw there. You should have taken your time and throw that one over across the diamond like that. So that's gonna put us at second base after that fiasco there. 3-0 count, and they're gonna go ahead and draw a walk on McMahon, and McMahon will now be on first. So now runners on first and second. King's on second. McMahon's on first. 2 runners on. And a 0-1 count. And that ball is going to be hit there. That's going to go to the second baseman who makes the throw there. And that is Biggio, young Biggio. They're helping out with the Royals here. As now we go to the top half of the third, 2 out. Got a full count coming up. And we'll see the pitch here. Ooh, sweet. Ball goes high and deep. It's going to go back, and this ball is gone. That's out in the fountain area. And the Royals win this one. Or I should say, not win this one, but get a run here on the board here. Milwaukee, I should say, does. And that is another home run for King. As I believe that is home run number 23 for him. Hopefully I didn't jinx us. But we do have a 2-run lead here in the top of the third. And there you see, he gets every single stitch of that ball. And that ball is so gone. Top half of the fifth. Bases are empty. And nobody out. And King here swats this one over right field, but it's going to be caught there easily to the right fielder. And that is going to retire his at-bat. We go now to the top half of the seventh. We'll take a quick look here at the third inning, which we've seen him do before. And he just drills this ball dead center field. And that was pretty much got a lot of people's attention. The top half of the seventh. Bases are empty with 2 out. And we'll see a pitch, and that is going to be strike number 3. Don't understand why I'm such a sucker for those forcing fastballs up in, but I am. Go now to the bottom half of the ninth with 2 out, 2 on. It's a 5-2 ball game. 0-1 count. Oh, we got to track this one down here. This one's going to go deep, and it's going to get caught, and it's going to be ball game. So we're able to win this one here today, as I believe we're now officially swept out the Royals out of the K. Nice job there, fellas, as the Royals get taken down and a final score of 5-2. 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors there for Milwaukee. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. As we show that Brewer power that we had here. King, of course, had that home run, which was very nice. We have not seen him hit a home run as of late in a couple of couple of episodes. There's a couple of episodes ago I think he had one, but nonetheless, we'll try to see if we can get that power up and going here for him. But take a look here. Brewers right now in first place, Reds in second, Cubbies in third, Cardinals in fourth, and of course the Pirates in fifth. So, like we said, there's going to be some things that we gotta try to figure out and get things going for our bat, and of course the team's bat. But hey, we're going the right direction here. As you take a look here, we got a series coming up. Actually, we're going to skip this. I'm not going to skip the series, but I'm actually going to play the series. I'm going to play the Pirates series off cam. But in the next episode, you guys will actually get to take and see the series here against the Cardinals. That's a nice little 4-game series there that has some playoff implications in it. Of course, seeding and position-wise there. But yeah, definitely a divisional game. We'll get that. We'll get all 4 of those games there coming up in the next video there before we go back on the road and head to Detroit there with 3-game series, and then back with the Pirates there again, this time in Pittsburgh for another 3 games. So nice little 6-game home trip coming up here in 2 episodes from now. But next episode, it's going to be the Cardinals as we play all 4 of those games there, and we'll see what we can do. But nonetheless, that is it for this episode of Road to the Show with Deshaun King. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord for the latest news and events going on here on ESGNet plus LP. And of course, as well, don't forget to check us out, our second channel over on ESGNet as well here on YouTube. But that's it from me. Guys, have a great day, and I will see you all next time.